This is a simple video to illustrate how to take an order with the PRiSM for iPad application. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to locate my PRiSM icon on the desktop of my iPad. And then once I log in, if I've logged in before, I'll be able to see my username and password. If I'm logged in for more than one company on the same iPad, I have the ability for the iPad to keep all my different logins. So I'm going to pick this one here. If it was the first time that I logged in, I would enter the username and password, and automatically the content for the specific company that I'm logged in based on the username and password that I'm entering would be downloaded. So once I have my information here, I click on login, and this will display the company that I'm actually working on right now, that I'm going to be taking an order. So the first step is tap on the customer tab, and the process of taking an order is finding the customers, entering items, completing the order. So obviously the first step is to find the customer. So I can scroll through here and see all my customers. In this case here, I can see that there is 34 customers. This is based on a rep, so we have the option to have either all customers loaded onto the iPad or just specific rep for a customer. In this case, I'm logged in as a rep, so I'm getting the reps for the specific customer. The setting that allows me to have all the customers or just my customer as a rep is controlled by the head office. So in order to find my customer, I have multiple choices. I can go by name, by code, by city, province, state, postal code, phone number. So let's say I'm going to work on a city. That's practical if I'm traveling today to a specific city and I want to know what my customers are there. So for example, I'm going to see, do I have any customers in Paris? So I'm going to put Paris here. And I'm going to search. So I do have one customer in Paris, and it's Paris, Ontario, not Paris, France. So I pick my customer, and I have a few options as to how to do orders. In this video, I'm going to focus on how to do orders using products. There's other videos that illustrate how to do orders using adding items to the orders by using catalogs and a barcode scanner. So in here, I'm going to say new order by products. Before I do that, I just want to mention that there is other options. I could have done a credit. I could have entered a new customer. In this case here, I'm just going to say new order from products. So as soon as I say new order from products, this will display all my products. And similarly to the customer, I have options to discover my products based on description, on prices, previously bought. What that is if the customer has bought the items before, on the specific customer, I would be able to look at them. Let's just do it by description. I'm going to look for diffusers. So I put in my criteria, I put in my description, and I hit on the little magnifying glass to do my search, and this will display all the diffusers. So now I'm ready to start adding these diffusers to the order if that's what the customer is looking for. All I need to do to add them to the order is just touch them. And then here I have many different options. One of them is I can add a comment specific to that item. If I want to only have orange diffusers, for example, I could type them in here. The quantity is controlled from the left here, and on the left before the quantity I have a little box that tells me on hand, which tells me how many are on hand at the last sync, the last time I synchronized from the office information. And in order to add by multiples, I can just hit on the little plus or minus, and that will just increment by case slot or by multiples. There is a setting that allows me to lock this if I don't want to be able to change it. Again, it's a company setting. In this case, I'm allowed to change it, so I'm going to just clear that and say I only want, let's say, 2. And I also have a button that says show purchase history that will be covered in a later video. That's basically to show me if that customer has bought it previously. I have a price level. There is up to 20 price level depending on the customer. This customer is price level 1, so this is the price that shows up for him. If it was a different price level, automatically the price would have been entered for him based on the price level that he belongs to. And I also have the ability to add a discount. Now what the discount does is it just applies a discount, a straight percentage discount to the amount. Again, this is a setting that's controlled by the office, whether the reps are allowed or not to give discount. So again, everything is okay here. I'm ordering 2. Just all I have to do here is add to order. I'm going to click on the next item. The other thing I just want to point out here is there is a field called expected. Now, right now it's all zeros because this item is not coming, but if it was coming and I had the information, it would show me when the item is actually expected. So let's add this to the order as well. If I review my order so far, I have 2 items on my order, and I can go back and continue on my order. The other way to add products now, if I want to see back all my items, all I have to do is reset So basically what that does is that clears my selection of products, and I can continue now just going through the products. I can go do a search by anything I want. The other way to add add items to the product is something called categories. What the categories are is it allows me to categorize my products in multiple levels. I can have as many levels as I want. In this case here, for example, I have aromatherapy and clothing at 2 top categories. If I pick my aromatherapy, I have 3 more levels of categories, diffusers, essential oils, and so let's say I pick essential oils. So this will show me all the essential oils that are categorized within that product line. That could be a pre-pack, it could be an assortment, or it could just be items based on a category. And there is an option also to add all items to the category. So for example, if I hit that button at the bottom that says add all category item to order, it allows me to pick based on minimum order quantity, or on specify a specific quantity, or suggested minimum order quantity, which is a field in the database that allows me to put a quantity. So let's say I just want everything from here based on the minimum, and if I hit add to order, automatically all these items will be added to the order based on the minimum requirement. So this will complete this section of seeing how to enter the products to an order based on the products or the categories. In later videos we're going to review how to do it by catalog or using a barcode scanner. Thank you.